What's the maximum area of an isosceles trapezoid that has legs of length 1 and one base twice as long as the other? So we can draw something like this. So now we have 1, 1, x, 2x. What's the maximum area? Well, to start off, we need to find the height. So x by 2, the height is just going to be square root of 1 squared minus x squared by 4. Pythagorean theorem. Pretty simple. So the area is just 1 minus x squared by 4 times the average of the bases, which is 3/2 x. From here, you know what? Let's just multiply this whole thing by 4. And we'll make sure to divide by 4 at the end again. Why? Because let's multiply by 4 inside the square root. So that's effectively multiplying by 2 and multiply here. Well, let's multiply by 4. Let's multiply by 4/3 to this equation. So we're multiplying by 4 and dividing by 3. So at the end, we'll make sure, okay, whatever value we get for this, we'll substitute it back x times 3/4 at the end. Make sure to do that, right? Multiply our answer by 3/4 at the end of whatever we get for the maximum this. So we're trying to maximize square root of 4x minus x squared times x. So if you know calculus, this is like a super easy derivative. Another way is using AMGM, inequality. Remember, AMGM is good for maximizing products and minimizing sums. Maximizing this product seems perfect. So you know what? Let's just say y. Let's say x is y, or let's call x squared. Let's make the square root of x squared. Let's say, okay. And now we're effectively trying to maximize 4 minus x squared times x squared, right? If we maximize inside the square root, we'll maximize this quantity. So what is the maximum value of this inside the square root? Well, x squared can be anything. So now we just use AMGM, right? 4 minus x squared plus x squared divided by 2. Or yeah, let's move that here. This thingy is going to be less than or equal to this, which is equal to 2. And equality occurs when these two things are equal. Or when 4 minus x squared is x squared, 4 is 2x squared, x is root 2. So equality occurs when x is square root of 2. And the maximum value for this is 2. So now all we have to do is multiply 2 by 3/4 and we get an answer of 3/2. Pretty neat AMGM problem. I hope you enjoyed.